Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
button.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but not
are you-
that big red one. The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. For crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, I need to tell ye a wee bit of an anecdote. That be right. An anecdote where it's a story about something that happened this here last week. And I was thinking about things, and I had to go and talk to a fellow mate, and explaining to him certain problems and situations that we were running into. And then trying to, shall we say, get a sympathetic ear, and maybe a little help somewhere along the way so that we could be accomplishing great things. Aye, you know where I'm going with this, don't ye? Aye, you do. After explaining all of this, and he sat there and listened to every last little word, he finally says two E's. It sounds like a you kind of problem. And I says to him, a you kind of problem? Aye, it is you, but you too could help solve the problem. And he says, no, I be saying it's a you problem, not a me problem. Upon which time he thanked me much for the drink, and stood up, tipped me his hat, and left the establishment. What went through my mind? Well, that ungrateful mother. And then I suddenly stopped and said, holy moly, it's Mother's Day this here week. I knew that already, but I'd forgotten because of me problems. So, without further ado, let's understand about mothers. Not all of them are quite as sweet and wonderful as me old ma were. Aye. She could wrestle a rattlesnake and load a cannon, one in the rattlesnake in one hand and a cannon in the other, and sit there and say, what more have you got? I can handle it all. She was a woman of many charms, and tough as nails it be. Aye, that's me old ma. And without further ado, let's get into it with a Mother's Day appreciation. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back. And let's start it off proper with a Mother's Day poem from Home Improvement, a show that many of us remember and some do not. But you can always look it up on the old interwebs and find out how they truly appreciated their mothers. Welcome back.
An Ode to My Mother by Peter Bilker. That would be me. Who etched this tattoo in her purple moo-moo? Mother. Mother. Who posted my bail every time without fail? Mother. Mother. And who rushed to the car with my severed thumb in a jar? Father. Father. But who sewed it back on when the doctor was gone? Mother. Mother. Happy Mother's Day, Mom!
Oh, the pirates in their fetid galleons, daggers in their skivvies, with infected, tattooed fingers, all blunderbuss or two. Signs of scurvy in their eyes, and only mermaids all It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another. But I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are lumberjacks from Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, enchanted with their pine tar soup and caribou shampoo. With 7 weeks of back pay in their aromatic woolens, it's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are militant survivalists with Gucci bandoleros, taking tacky-cacky walkie-talkies to that rendezvous, trading all the latest armor-piercing ammo information. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are jocks who think that God himself is drooling in the bleachers in a cold November downpour with a belly full of brew, whose entire grasp of heaven has a lot to do with football. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, and I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's unsavory musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do, with their groupies and addictions and their poor heartbroken parents. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother.
A little Lou and Peter Berryman there with a chat with your mother. Aye. Why would you be talking like that with your mother? She don't want to be hearing that kind of filly-flammy. Always be respectful of Mom and treat her right. Mr. T will be talking about that later. Let's see. Yes. No. No. Yes. Oh, yes. I was mentioning last week that something exciting was bound to happen this week. And it worked out, but it worked in ways we didn't quite expect. The old captain, Captain Crew, went out to sea to the National Comedy Center, according to one person. Someone holds a name to the National Comedy Museum, and are being jerks and won't let it be released to anyone else but themselves, even though they aren't running much of a museum. They just hold the title to it. So, we went out to Jamestown, New York, and had ourselves a grand time. This next week or so, we'll be posting up much things from it. But one of the main things we went out and saw was Fluffy. That'd be right. Gabriel Iglesias and the old captain. Got a chance to talk with them feller, and he was most impressed with things. And got a wonderful time to talk with Martine and other parts of the crew. I mean, of Gabriel's crew. It was lots of fun. I started out standing in line for a sody pop, and I looked and this fella right in front of me had these most amazing pants. And we'll show pictures of these most amazing pants. And I commented to the fella, I truly liked his pants. And someone says, you know who that is? I was still staring at his pants. I didn't pay attention. And they said, that's Martine. And I looked up, and there he were. And he turned around and he says, oh my gosh, it'd be a pirate. We got along famously. And we had ourselves a couple of good laughs and some nice chats. Found out we were having lunch in the same place. Aye, they were in the upstairs of the establishment, and we were downstairs in the constabulary. And we having a grand time, wondering why we were getting such horrible service. Well, it's because all the wait staff were up, checking out Martine and Gabriel Iglesias and his entourage. Well, I be telling you, we had a grand time. That's the only reason I forgive them for such lousy service. But good food. They truly were good food. And we had a great time there at the museum. We got to see lots of things. We'll talk much more about that next week. And that's what we will touch on a great deal. This week, we're touching about mothers. And we'll go into the whole Gabriel Iglesias things. Now, to be a mother, one must have a child. And I happen to know a young couple. They're expecting. And they're a bit nervous. But there's nothing to be nervous about. You'll do just fine. And you'll have a lovely time. But at first, it will be a little rough. And to be a mother, you must have a child. And to have a child is to experience things like these. Ethan Mowers, your 6 weeks.
You came out with a scream and with a stream dripping from your green eyes. Your 6 weeks. You're beautiful, but you cry. You're all red like a beet. Oh, what a treat. I keep asking, oh, why? You're 6 weeks. You're beautiful, but you cry. Going crazy, can't get rest. I wonder what that's like, I forget. I tried to take you out to shop. You threw a fit and would not stop. In a matter of weeks, my hair has gone gray, and I know the reason why. You're 6 weeks. You're beautiful, but you cry. You're a baby and a pest. I'm going nuts every night, no rest. I tried to take you out to shop. You threw a fit and would not stop. You wake up with a shriek and don't stop all day. Nowadays time does not fly. You're 6 weeks. You're beautiful, but you cry. You're 6 weeks. You're beautiful, but you cry. You're 6 weeks. You're beautiful, but you cry. You cry. You cry. You cry. You cry. You cry. You cry.
If y'all hear ice cream trucks, do they have the ice cream man around here? They have Mr. Softy ice cream? Remember when the ice cream man used to come to town when you was little? And no matter what you was doing, you would stop and lose your mind? There's something about the ice cream truck that make kids lose it. And they can hear that from 10 blocks away. They don't hear their mother calling them, but they hear that ice cream truck. And no matter what was going on, the ice cream man came and stopped. You be getting some marbles and shit, and you hear ice cream! Ice cream! The ice cream man is coming! The ice cream man is coming! Mom! Mom! Those are some money! The ice cream man is coming! Then your mother come to the window and be throwing change. She's saying, get your father toasted almond bar, and get your brother icy, and get yourself vanilla cone, and bring back my change. And you catch all that shit and run down the street, top speed, chasing the ice cream truck going, ice cream! Ice cream man always drove extra block though. And I know he's seen us and shit, but I think he just be in the car with his friends saying, watch me make how fast I make these motherfuckers run. You be behind him doing 50 going, ice cream! You stop, you be all went out of wind, say, ice cream man, can I have this? I want this over here, and a toast on by my father, and give me this ice over here, and vanilla cone. Thank you, ice cream man. Thank you, ice cream man. Thank you. And you get your ice cream. I get my ice cream. I remember I would get my ice cream, and I didn't eat it. I'd sing for a little while, you know. You know how kids are, they be going, I have some ice cream. I have some ice cream. I have some ice cream. And I'm gonna eat it all. I'm gonna eat it all. The ice cream be running all down your arm and ice cream. I'm gonna eat all my ice cream. Ice cream. You know, there's be one kid on the side didn't get no ice cream, and kids don't care. They go, you don't have no ice cream. You didn't get none. You didn't get none. You didn't get none. You didn't get none. 'Cause you are on the welfare and can't afford it. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. Other kids join in. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. And his father is an alcoholic. He wants some ice cream. He wants to eat some of my ice cream, but wanna lick? Psych. You want some ice cream. You want some ice cream. I'm going to eat all of my ice cream. You cannot have some. You can't. You dropped your ice cream. Eat it. I could drop my ice cream in a pile of shit and eat it. Everything is just sprinkles, like sprinkles. Don't let your mother catch you doing that nasty shit, though. My mother caught me doing that. She make you put it down one sentence. Say, put that back on the floor. And you drop that shit quick. Say, I wouldn't go eat it. My mother caught me doing that. Anybody got them mothers that would hit you with a shoe? I had a mother that would throw a shoe at you at the drop of a dime and you up wherever she was aiming. It was bad with her shoe. She would like carry that like a gun. By the time I was like 10, my mother was like Clint Eastwood with a shoe. And you up, my mother walked in the room was like, why'd you eat the ice cream off the floor? I didn't know ice cream. Bad. Accurate. You be in a supermarket and shit and be grabbing cereal off the counter going, Ma, can we get this? She'll say, I guess not. And can be doing 3 different things. Be on the phone with my grandmother and be cooking with this hand, have the phone like this and be saying, yeah, Mama, hold on a second. Bad. You up. And God forbid my mother be dressed up and have them high heel Jimsons on, them pumps, because then she get boomerang action going on your ass. And you up in the room, you won't even know what the happened. They can hear you when they're getting ready to walk out the door, hear you on the bunk bed. around. They got that mother hearing. They hear. They say, "Wait a minute, baby." Let's go.
A shoe throwing mother. Little nicer than the ones that throw axes, but it's still true love and motherhood. And sometimes it takes a stern woman to be able to raise a child proper. And a shoe up the head, that's a true stern woman. Eddie Murphy there with Ice Cream Man and Shoe Throwing Mothers. We'll be cutting a commercial. We'll be back momentarily. First we have our vintage commercial, then we go to a proper sponsor who helps keep things taken care of, like buying more shoes for Ma so she can take care of the kiddies. Oh, and don't be forgetting, you can be calling us at 323-HEAVE-HO. That's 323-432-8346. That's 323-432-8346.
When I grow up, I want to be a mommy.
You can play mommy right now with Ideal's Betsy Wetsy. Betsy Wetsy cries real tears. She drinks from her own bottle just like a real baby, and you'll love the soft touch of her baby pink skin. Of course, like all little babies, Betsy Wetsy wets and needs to be changed. And just think of all the fun you'll have giving Betsy Wetsy her bath and shampooing her rooted saran hair. Ask your mommy to get you Betsy Wetsy, and then you can be a mommy too. Betsy Wetsy by Ideal comes complete with layette in 4 sizes, priced from $5.95. You'll find Betsy Wetsy and lots of other wonderful Ideal toys at your favorite toy department now.
It's a wonderful toy. It's Ideal.
Squatch Den.
She loved me, she loved me not. She loved me, she loves me not. She loves me, all right. She loves me not. Hey, stupid flower, what do you know about love? What? Hey, man, do you want to know about love? Oh, you're just trying to find the Squatch Den records. Well, that's easy, man. They're right up at the Audit Mall, right next to the inside entrance at JCPenney's. Hey, man, yeah, they's got all kinds of good stuff. New stuff and old stuff, too. Yeah, I bet you can find stuff you're looking for. Hey, like maybe some barbershop music or a soundtrack for hair. Oh, so you're looking more for like Lawrence Welk and heavy metal stuff. Hey, man, that's cool. Hey, if anybody's gonna have it, it's gonna be the Squatch Den. Hey, man, see you later. Oh, and say hi to Ash for me. Oh, man, I just got back and got the snacks, man. Oh, wow, man, is that like a Sasquatch? Oh, yeah, man, that it is.
Squatch Den. As we continue to celebrate Mother's Day, I lost track of that. As we continue to celebrate Mother's Day, I think it's only fair that we type it, turn into, well, Sammy Davis Jr. had this odd little ditty. My mother, the car. You heard that right. My mother, the car. I believe it were a theme song for a show. I don't ask questions. I just play the music and see which way the wind blows.
Everybody knows in the second life we all come back sooner or later. Is anything from a pussy cat to a man-eating alligator. Well, you may think my story is more fiction than it's fact, but believe it or not, my mother dear decided she'd come back as a car. She's my very own guiding star. A 1928 Porter, that's my mother dear. She helps me through everything I do, and I'm so glad she's here. Well, everything my daddy never was, well, now she wants me to be. She's taken her place as the 5th member of my small family. And she'll blow her radiator when things ain't going right. And whenever she gets too lonely, we just all gotta spend the night with my car. She's my very own guiding star. I mean a 1928 Porter, that's my mother dear. She helps me through everything I do, and I'm so glad she's here. My mother the car. Well, my mother the car. My mother the car. My mother the car. I was wondering, do you think we could chip in and get an XK150?
First of all, I want to draw out for you the mother. Mothers are beautiful. Amen. They are really beautiful. For one real reason. They cry for anything. Any reason they cry, man. You could find a piece of wood in the gutter. A piece of old raggedy wood. Just a piece of wood. And you don't even have to wipe it off. Just take your little penknife and put a nick in it. And just carry it on home to her. And say, look, Mom, see what I made for you? Your mother will say, oh, my goodness. You made this for me. Just come here. I'll forgive you for everything. See, that's where mothers have it over fathers, man. Because you take that same piece of wood, give it to your father. Dad, I made this for you. What the hell is this, a piece of wood you found in the gutter? Get that thing out of here. That's why fathers don't get good presents, because they don't cry. Father's Day comes, right? What happens? Every father's got to tell everybody, you know, today is Father's Day, for crying out loud. Mother's Day, you break your back, man, working to buy some presents. Father's Day, you go up to your father, Dad, give me 35 cents. I want to buy you a pack of cigarettes. And then you smoke half the pack coming home. And that isn't even his brand. All fathers fall asleep watching the television set. Haven't met one yet that didn't fall asleep with one shoe off, propped up on the sofa, and just snore. 3 o'clock in the morning. And you come in the house and the television set's going... And you walk over and turn it off. Turn it back on. I was looking at that. Dad, what are you talking about? It was Conrad. Leave him alone. He's a hell of a detective. A mother's greatest weapon, though, is not crying. Mother's greatest weapon is her voice. Didn't I tell you not? If that voice is within 30 feet of you, it will decalcify your whole spinal column, and you will drop to your knees and say, please, Mother, I'd rather you hit me than scream at me. Mothers always say, you're going to drive me to my grave. Fathers always say, I'm going to drive you to your grave. And the father's sound is different too, although it is a great weapon for him. Father's voice is, oh. I remember the three of us as kids used to sit down and watch television, man. He'd just walk into the living room, 5'11", 230 pounds. Okay, man, everybody spread out. He's going to hit somebody. No sense in letting him get all three of us in one shot. Everybody spread out. Let's go. And he would always chase one kid. Come back here, which is a dumb statement to make. What does a parent really think? You think because you say, come back here, the kid's going to stop and come back and get killed? everybody's not dumb. I've seen some dumb parents in my life, man. Dumb because they said to some kid, go get me something to beat you with. Now, what kind of a statement is that to make? And I've seen kids dumb enough to go out and rip up a tree and bring it back here. Go on, beat me to death, Dad. My father ever said that to me, I'd tear off the corner of a piece of paper. Here, go on, way out. Go on, tear me up, tear me up. And a parent, the father or mother, is never wrong, man. They don't know your name, some of them. If there's over 3 children, they can't go, Brash, boy, stop that. They don't know you and walk up and hit you for nothing. Whack, what's that for? That's because the other time when I didn't catch you when you was doing something. And don't you ever forget it. Parents, really groovy.
Mr. Bill Cosby dar with Mothers and Fathers, and reminding ye why it's important to remember Mother's Day. And Father's Day, well, it just happens. Now, not all references to mothers are quite the same, or even quite nice. Levi Stubbs, Little Shop of Horrors, Mean Green Mother from outer space. I don't think it's quite the same as we were thinking of. Unless it's like the creature that popped out of that feather's chest in that movie, Alien Thingy, whatever. And that there was a mean mother from outer space. Or would that just be the child? Gotta contemplate upon that one as we listen to this Little Shop of Horrors.
Better wait a minute. You better hold the phone. Better mind your manners. Better change your tone. Don't you threaten me, son. You gotta let her go. We're gonna do things my way, or we won't do things at all. You don't know what you're messing with. You got no idea. You don't know what you're looking at when you're looking here. You don't know what you're up against. No way, no how. You don't know what you're messing with, but I'm gonna tell you now. Straight. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm paid. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and it looks like you've been had. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, so get off my back, get off my face, 'cause I'm mean and green, and I am bad. Oh, yeah, I'm bad. Ooh. Wanna save your skin, boy? You wanna save your hide? You wanna see tomorrow? You better step aside. Better take a tip, boy. Want some good advice? You better take it easy, 'cause you're walking on thin ice. You don't know what you're dealing with. No, you never did. You don't know what you're looking at. But that's tough titty, kid. The lion don't sleep tonight, and if you pull his tail, he roars. You see, that ain't fair. You see, that ain't nice. Know what I say of yours? Yeah! Oh, watch me now. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. I'm just a mean green mother, a real disgrace, and you got me fighting mad. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, gonna trash your ass, gonna rock this place. I'm mean and green, and I am bad. Don't you talk to me about old King Kong. You think he's the worst? Well, you're thinking wrong. Don't talk to me about Frankenstein. He got a temper? Ha! He ain't got mine. You know I don't come from I'm from past the stars and beyond the moon. You can keep the thing, keep the it, keep the creature. They don't mean shit. I got garden style, major moves. I got the stuff, and I think that proves you better move it out. Nature calls, you got the point. I'm gonna bust your balls. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space and out back. I'm just a mean green mother, a real hard case. You in deep is trouble, man. I'm just a mean green mother from outer space, so just give it up. It's all over, Ace. I'm mean and green. Mother from outer space. I'm mean and green. Mother from outer space. I'm mean and green. Mean green mother from outer space.
I do feel, Reg, that any anti-imperialist group like ours must reflect such a divergence of interest within its power base.
Agreed. Francis? Yeah, I think Judith's point of view is very valid, Reg, provided the movement never forgets that it is the unalienable right of every man or woman to rid himself or herself. Agreed. Thank you, brother. Or sister. Where was I? I think you finished. Oh, right. Furthermore, it is the birthright of every man or woman. Why don't you shut up about women, Stan? You're putting us off.
Women have a perfect right to play a part in our movement, Reg.
Why are you always on about women, Stan?
I want to be one.
What?
I want to be a woman. From now on, I want you all to call me Loretta.
What?
It's my right as a man.
Well, why do you want to be Loretta, Stan?
I want to have babies.
You want to have babies?
It's every man's right to have babies if he wants them.
But you can't have babies.
Don't you oppress me.
I'm not oppressing you, Stan. You haven't got a womb. Where's the fetus going to gestate? You're going to keep it in a box?
Here, I've got an idea. Suppose you agree that he can't actually have babies, not having a womb, which is nobody's fault, not even the Romans, but that he can have the right to have babies.
Good idea, Judith. We shall fight the oppressors for your right to have babies, brother. Sister, sorry. What's the point? What? What's the point of fighting for his right to have babies when he can't have babies? It is symbolic of our struggle against oppression.
Symbolic of his struggle against reality.
As I been saying, not all mothers are created equal. And not all mothers are quite the mother that you would be thinking of. That there was Monty Python from the Life of Brian with I Want to Be a Woman. Now we have a little stand-up from Ali Shadiq getting dragged out of a courtroom and getting your mother arrested. It's not every day he can quite go in and make that claim. Or is it?
You trying to get clarity, and you end up in jail. Let me ask y'all a question. Say you marry a woman. Then you find out that this woman can't have kids. You find out she can't have kids. But you love the woman so much that she convinces you to adopt. And y'all do. Y'all adopt. And then y'all get divorced. do you owe child support on that baby? When I asked the women was like, yes. I looked at y'all was like, nah. They ain't your baby like that, dog. They ain't your baby like that. But if you go to court, the judge is gonna say, hey, this is your baby. And you are financially responsible for this baby. But let me tell you what not to yell out once that judge gives you clarity. Don't say this. Well, if it's my baby, show me the blood work. Don't say that. Don't say that. They're gonna hold you in contempt. They're gonna hold you in contempt. And when they hold you in contempt, you heard that judge say that you was in contempt. You heard him. And you could have just walked to the little contempt door and just went on that, but you gonna stand there like you ain't hear that man talking to you. Cause you a good person. You a good person. You a good person. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your mama when you can. You know what I'm saying? You go to church, you pay your tithes. You're educated. But when that judge hold you in contempt and you standing there, a bailiff is gonna come touch you and you're gonna forget that you're a good person. You're gonna forget you're a good person. Because when that bailiff touch you, you're not gonna respond like a good person. You're gonna respond a little bit something like this. Get your damn hands off me. And then more bailiffs are gonna come and then they're gonna drag you out. They're gonna drag you out. And when they drag you out, they always manage to grab your face like that. They always manage to do that. So let me tell y'all why I come in, because this is my cousin's situation. This is not my situation. I'm in court just being down. When you tell somebody that you gonna be down with them, you gonna have to prove that. I'm in court being down with my cousin, being supportive, and then this contempt starts to happen. And now I have to reevaluate how down I'm gonna be. Because this is the problem. This is the problem. When they dragging him out, you try to look at the person who said that they down with you, who bought in there for your support. I saw him trying to get his neck around. I saw him. You trying to get your neck around. I saw him. But I'm wondering, like, why the hell you looking at me? Don't draw no attention to me. You ever been in a car with somebody and they get stopped in a traffic violation and you sitting there minding your own business. The officer doing his business, then he come around to your window and say, can I have your ID? No, what the hell you need my damn ID for? I'm not driving, I'm sitting. Is it a sitting ticket? I asked the man once, I said, hey man, what do you need to see my ID for? He said, just in case we take him to jail. I say, well, take him to jail first. Decide that first, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it on my ID. But every time I get him for my ID, I go to jail. I don't know what's on my ID. I don't know what's on my ID. I don't trust my ID. Nah. I don't trust my ID, man. I'm telling you, man. That motherfucker raggedy, dog. I asked him, I said, hey, man, even if you take him to jail, what do you need to see my ID for? He said, we need to make sure that you are authorized to operate a motor vehicle. I said, man, it's not my vehicle. I got out, I'll walk. I ain't got time for this. This is not my vehicle, man. This is not my vehicle. I told him, I said, hey, when y'all done with y'all business, pick me up. I'm gonna be walking this way. My vehicle. Man, so my cousin looking at me, the bailiff saw where his eyes was looking, so the bailiff gonna come on the row that I'm on, because he tracked his eyes. He said, is anybody with him? I spoke up for the whole row. I said, hell no. Ain't nobody with contempt, man, hell no. You know my cousin mad at me? This is what he mad at me for, because he tried to look at me, and this is what I did. He tried to look at me. He gonna tell my mama. He gonna tell my mama on me. My mama said, well, he is like that. I said, what you mean I'm like that? I know what my mama meant, though. I know exactly what she meant. Let me tell you something. I got my mama arrested. Accident, don't judge, accident. See, I don't like being late for nothing. I'm never late. So my mama asked to use my truck while I'm out of town. I said, hey, if you want to use my truck, come pick me up, take me to the airport. I got somewhere to be. And don't be late. You know, my mama show up late. Now we rushing. We rushing to the airport, and it's an accident. And I ain't got no time for no accident. So I tell my mama, go around the accident, go around. I didn't know that you couldn't do that. I didn't know that you couldn't go around accident. So the cop pulled us over, yelling at my mama, and he said, ma'am, did you not see that it was an accident? My mama said, yeah, I saw it was an accident. That's why I went around. Then the man said, you could have ran over a body, ma'am. You could have ran over a body. Now I'm hot. Because I'm late. I'm running late. I ain't got time for this shit. So I said, hey, but did we run over a body, sir? Did we run over a body? But the man, he didn't see me. He thought that was my mama talking. So my mama gonna look at me and I act like I was asleep. Officer came and knocked on the window. I woke up with my ID in my hand. I said, I am authorized to operate a motor vehicle, sir.
Oh. The real question. Forget that he got his mother arrested. Did he make it to the plane on time? And who bailed out his mother? Did he do it remotely? Be back momentarily. Got more out of sponsors, and they have things they want to try to sell us all. So if you'll be so kind as to buy something from them, it helps keep the lights on. And don't be forgetting, you can be calling 323-HEAVE-HO for the request line, so you can be requesting a song for the final 40. That's 323-432-8346. I'd say it again. 432... Don't mess it up like I just did. It's 323-432-8346.
Now from the makers of Soap on a Rope, it's new Meatloaf on a String. Yes, now you can enjoy a hearty, nutritious meal of baked meatloaf, even while you take a shower. Meatloaf on a String is 100% waterproof, and it tastes great. So pick up your own Meatloaf on a String today, and watch for our newest product, Anvil on a Chain.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, don't be forgetting. There's more than one kind of mother, as we say. There's the mother, the birth, the mother, well, big green feather from outer space. And then there be the mother-in-law. Jim Nisbet has something to say about mother-in-laws. They're wonderful things when taken in small doses. From across the room in a different state.
Now here's a little song that kind of gets me in the crawl. It's about my dear sweet mother-in-law. One thing certain about married life, you get one mother-in-law with every wife. Now she's just as friendly as a grizzly bear. It's a good thing they don't come in pairs. She's just as helpful as a well that's dry, and just as snoopy as the FBI. None of that hot picketing now. I moved out west where I wouldn't be so near, but just like winter, she comes every year. Stays 6 months at a time and leaves me half crazy and without a dime. Hush, I'ma let you pick in a minute. Now she's always trying to catch a man. I wish she would, I don't think she can. She thinks she's a beauty queen. The only time she looks good's around Halloween. Now try it one time. Have she drives my car, she gets on my nerves, the way she slings it around them curves. The radar man tried to track her down, he couldn't catch up with her with a dozen bloodhounds. Man, she can fly. Now she rules the roost at my house. When she's around, I can't open my mouth. I had her on her knees, now understand. She said, come out from under that bed and fight like a man. Now all mother-in-laws are not so bad. One of them kind I ain't never had. Some mother-in-laws I think are fine. I'm just talking about yours and mine. And yours. And yours. I'm talking about yours.
Daddy, Captain!
Mary, me dear, what be a bringing you to these salty waters?
Have you seen Mommy's Plastic 8000?
For what?
You know, it slices, it dices, it vaporizes lizards in a flash.
What be she need nothing like that for? Never mind. I sure it has something to do with her cooking.
Yuppers!
I always be afraid to ask, but wherever did she get such a thing? And how much did she pay for such a monstrosity?
Oh, she got it from the Home Chopping Network for the low price of just 12 easy payments of...
Stop! I don't want to know. I don't want to know, nor do I want to be thinking about it.
Oh, gotta go. I hear the cat calling. I wonder if he knows where Mama Babushka's Plastic 8000 is. Bye!
Bye, me dear.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science. That's me. Remember, he knows more than you do.
That's right. Dr. Bronner from New York City writes, Dear Dr. Science, what is nature's perfect food?
Nature has no perfect food. Nature only has food in the never-ending process of evolution. The fish emerges from the ocean to become the cow becomes steak, then hamburger, then the McDLT, always in that mindless quest we call natural selection. That's why we have science, to provide what nature cannot. The perfect scientific food is the microwave burrito. It contains no ingredients found in nature, which is always a plus. It has a shelf life of thousands of years and is only capable of being heated via the agitation of microwaves, thus eliminating the crude natural process we call heat. Add this to the fact that 9 out of 10 people who eat these things can actually keep them down, and, well, I'd have to say your local 7-Eleven has nature beat hands down. Is nature open 24 hours? Think about it.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Send your science questions to Ask Dr. Science. Remember, he's not a real doctor.
I have a master's degree
in science.
Never ever get into a your mama session with your mama. You hear me? You hear me, sir? You hear me? Shaq, you hear me? Don't get into your mama session with your mama. You understand me? I'm trying to teach you. You younger than me, nigga. I can talk to you like this. Don't do it. Because they do not play fair. Me and my mom was watching that show, Yo Mama, on MTV the other night, and it wasn't that funny, so I changed the channel. She was like, what you do that for? I said, it wasn't that funny. She said, I thought it was hilarious. I said, you don't know nothing about comedy. She talking about, oh, really, you think you can do better because you're a so-called comedian? I said, first of all, lady, I'm a professional so-called comedian. She said, really? I said, really? She said, well, hit me with your best Yo Mama joke. I said, no, Mama, you know how crazy your ass is. Remember you threatened to take us for a ride by the lake? I am not gonna get into this with you. She said, boy, say what you want about my mama, and I say what I want about your mama. I said, but you are my mama, aren't you? She said, boy, just say what you want about my mama. I say what I want about your mama, and we'll see who got the best joke. I said, this is weird. But I said, okay. I said, Mama, I'm gonna let you know I'm a professional. I'm going for the juggler. So you saying I can say what I want about Big Mama? She said, go ahead. I said, cool, because I don't like her anyway. I said, you ready? She said, go ahead. I said, well, Mama, your mama's so ugly. Every time she look at the mirror duck. She said, that's the best one you got? I said, well, what you got, old lady? He said, well, your mama's so nasty, she sucked your daddy and came in here and kissed you goodnight.
I not be sure if he be learning his lesson, but he be learning something now. Lavelle Crawford with the old mama joke, and don't challenge mama. Not to mama. Tim Hawkins has got 50 ways to please your mother. I don't know what that means, especially after that last horrible setting of jokes. Let's just give it a listen, and we'll know more about it. Oh boy, that's just disturbing to think about it.
It's all in your approach, I said to them. You are my children and I want to fill you in. You wonder why your mama grounded you again. There must be 50 ways to please your mother. Keep up the laundry now and put away your food. Wouldn't hurt you if you lose the attitude. Say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Her name isn't Dude. There must be 50 ways to please your mother. 50 ways to please your mother. Don't talk back, Jack. Clean out the bandstand. Put away the dish, Trish. Don't play in the street. Don't miss the bus, Gus. Try not to cuss, Russ. Wipe off the seat, Pete, and life will be sweet. Pick up your mess, Tess. Close the screen, Gene. Don't get annoyed, Lloyd. Turn down the TV. Pick up your phone, Joan. Let her know when you're gonna be home. Don't roll your eyes, guys, and you'll see what I mean. You know it grieves me, kids, to see you in such pain. I've known her many years now, so just let me explain. Cause sometimes you talk and act like you were born without a brain. There must be 50 ways. I found a system that can give you better life. You can live in harmony and put away the strife. You know I learned the hard way. Things you don't say to my wife. There must be 50 ways to please your mother. 50 ways to please your mother. Go get a job, Bob. Mow the lawn, Sean. Don't burp in the face, Chase. Just listen to me. Cover your sleeves, please. Don't use your sleeves, Steve. Use your inside voice, Joyce, and you'll be home free. Don't talk back, Jack. Clean out the bandstand. Pull up your pants, Chance. Go play in the street. Don't miss the bus, Gus. Try not to cuss so much, Russ. Wipe off the seat, Pete, and life will be sweet.
My mom, she lives in Singapore right now, okay? And she really loves the Singapore government, okay? For whatever reason, probably because of propaganda, all right? All right, so there was like a YouTube video about the Singapore government. And I can't even remember whether the video was positive or negative or propaganda. Doesn't even matter, okay? Because the comments were negative. That's my point. No matter what you do online, people just say nasty things about it. So for some reason, my mom scrolls through these comments. She reads all these derogatory comments about the Singapore government. She gets angry. Right? So now she needs to do something about it. So like a vigilante, she registers a YouTube account just to respond to every hateful comment on this video. Okay, but worse still, she registers her YouTube account using her real name. All right? and she's typing her response, like a 3-page dissent, right? Like, how dare you say this about the Singapore government? You don't know what you're talking about. You're spoiled. You're ignorant. Blah, 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 post. 5 minutes after posting, regrets posting it because she used her real name, calls me up from Singapore all the way to Australia where I live right now on the phone asking me, Ronnie, how do you delete a comment off YouTube? Let me tell you something. Explain to your mom over the phone how to fix a computer problem when you can't see her screen. It's quite possibly the most excruciating form of torture even possible. If I was an intelligence officer and you captured me and you wanted to extract information from me, you don't need Jack Bauer, okay? You don't need Guantanamo Bay. You need to f some up on my mom's computer. You got to call me on the phone. Ronnie, how do you think I will break like a twig? I will tell you everything you need to know. For the love of God, fix her computer. Fix it right now. But because she's 5,000 miles away, you have to explain every excruciating step to her like you're defusing a bomb, right? Okay, Mom, look, Mom, you want to delete a comment off YouTube? Okay, it's easy, okay? Just relax, just calm down, just listen to what I'm saying. Click the red X next to your comment, okay? Do you see a comment? Yeah, just click the red X. No, click it. No, click. No, click is left button. Click means left button. No, the mouse. The wire in front of you, the mouse. Yeah, it's got 2 buttons, press the left button. Yeah, just press the left button. No, you have to move your pointer to the red X first. No, the pointer. The white arrow. Move the white arrow. Move the white. Oh, no, you're right, Mom. Whoever designed this system is stupid. You're right. Oh, the system is stupid. Computers are stupid. YouTube is stupid. Everything's stupid, Mom. Everything in the universe is stupid except for you. Okay? Let's just get through this. Just move the white arrow to the red X and press the left button. Do you see the white? You don't see the white arrow. Okay, move the mouse. No, you move the mouse so you can locate the white arrow moving as you move the mouse. I promise the white arrow's there, Mom. Just move the mouse. It might be off screen for a second. Just shake the mouse. No, shake the mouse so you can make the white arrow move as you move the mouse, because moms are like T-Rex. If it's not moving, they can't see it. Okay? Can't see it. Okay, move the mouse. You see the white arrow moving as you move the mouse. You don't see the white arrow moving. You don't see it moving. You see nothing moving. You see nothing. Now you see nothing. You see a blank screen. Okay, it. I'm flying over right now. No, don't book my flight. I'll book it myself. You'll mess it up. And then you get there, and it's like she wasn't even in front of her computer, right? Hey, listen, you guys have been great. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for
Don't be, I just be thinking crazy things, and that there be Ronnie Chang with Mom's computer. Then as I'm looking through the stack of stuff while listening to that, I stumble across our copy of ICP's Yo Mama jokes. So let's get right into it and see what they have to say about Yo Mama.
Your mama is so fat, she drives a spandex car. Alright. Your mama's so stupid, she tried waking up a sleeping bag. Yeah. Your mama's thighs are so big, when she walks, they gotta talk to each other. I'll go by, and then I'll let you go by. Yeah, well, your mama's breath kicks so bad, the ice cream man gave her a Listerine popsicle, motherfucker. Your mom's so fat, she puts mayonnaise on her Tylenol. Your mama's getting so nappy, her crabs drive dune buggies. Your mama's so big, she takes poster Polaroids. Your mama's house is so small, the welcome mat just says, well, yeah. What? Your mama's so fat, she uses 2 Greyhound buses for rollerblades. Your mama's glasses are so thick, when she looks at the sun, her eyebrows catch on fire. Woo! Your mama's eyes are so cross-eyed that Your mama's eyes are so cross-eyed.
Your mama's eyes crossed it. Yeah, Siri.
They're cross-eyed.
If you can't finish your mama joke, that means you done lost. We'll be cutting to the top of the hour. We'll be back momentarily with the second half of the show. Maybe another yo mama joke or two. We shall be fine now. Soon enough.
Hey, yours! Yeah, yours! No, not yours. I mean yours. Yeah, yours. Right over there. Yeah, yours. So, yours been enjoying this show. So why not spread the joy? Let your friends know. I mean it. Invite them to listen with yours. They be so thankful. They start treating you like a king because they be so grateful. They might even make a monument to you to show how they really feel about what you've done to them. And be sure to click that like and subscribe buttons. And don't be stingy. Hit the bell too, so you get notifications of new episodes. That ways yous and yous friends never miss a moment of the captain's quarters. And in turn, yous never miss having me, Babushka, sing so beautifully every week. So, don't just sit there. Go, invite and subscribe and make your life better by never missing an episode of the Captain's Quarters or me, the lovely Babushka. Now, just do it.
Welcome back to the second hour of me show, me boy. And boy, oh boy, have we got some splendiferous bits and baubles right in store for ye. For example, the final 40. It'd be extremicated right from the request sent to us via the mail of
That's email, you dolt.
That's what me be saying.
They can also call us at 323 Heave-Ho.
I'd like to heave-ho you.
But was that my little pumpernickel?
Nothing, my dear. You old sea hag.
Well, here, let me help you get this show going again.
Avast, you old bat! Heave-ho!
Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
We're all doomed! Oh, that's better.
See? I made it so better. I'm going to see about that dinner and work on my suntan.
Me's not even hungry, and it's be night time out, you crazy old bat. And don't slam the door. As we've been discovering the ins and outs and the ups and downs of Mother's Day, some parts of Mother's Day are a little darker and a little more goes into realms that one might not want to go where. But that's what we do here at the captain's quarters. We go where other people fear to tread. And that's why we are the captain's quarters. We don't shy away from the oddities. We are the oddities. And with that, let us touch on to a form of mother's love that may not be quite as proper by many standards as others. Tom Lair's Oedipus Rex.
It seems that most of the songs that you hear these days on the radio, played by the disc jockeys, apart from rock and roll and other children's records, tend to be motion picture title songs. Apparently producers feel that we will not attend their movies unless we have the titles well drilled into our heads in advance. Of course, we don't go anyway, but at least this way they make back on the song some of what they've lost on the picture. But with the rise of the motion picture title song, we have such hits of the past few years as The Ten Commandments, Mambo, Brothers Karamazov, Cha-Cha, Incredible Shrinking Man, I Love You, I'm sure you're all familiar with these, but a few years ago, a motion picture version appeared of Sophocles' immortal tragedy, Oedipus Rex. This picture played only in the so-called art theaters, and it was not a financial success. And I maintain that the reason it was not a financial success you're way ahead of me, was that it did not have a title tune which the people could hum and which would make them actually eager to attend to this particular flick. So I've attempted to supply this, and here then is the prospective title song from Oedipus Rex. From the Bible to the popular song, there's one theme that we find right along. Of all ideals they hail as good, the most sublime is motherhood. There was a man, though, who it seems once carried this ideal to extremes. He loved his mother and she loved him, and yet his story is rather grim. There once lived a man named Oedipus Rex. You may have heard about his odd complex. His name appears in Freud's index because he loved his mother. His rivals used to say quite a bit that as a monarch he was most unfit, but still in all they had to admit that he loved his mother. Yes, he loved his mother like no other. His daughter was his sister and his son was his brother. One thing on which you can depend is he sure knew who a boy's best friend is. When he found what he had done, he tore his eyes out one by one. A tragic end to a loyal son who loved his mother. So be sweet and kind to mother, now and then have a chat. Buy her candy or some flowers or a brand new hat. But maybe you had better let it go at that. Or you may find yourself with a quite complex, and you may end up like Oedipus. I'd rather marry a duck-billed platypus than end up like old Oedipus Rex.
I shan't forget the day that I was born. 'Twas on a cold and frosty winter's morn. The doctor said I was a chubby chap, but when the nursey took me on her lap, oh, she washed me all over, I remember, then powdered me all over tenderly. Then she put me in me cradle by the fireside, in the little shirt my mother made for me. Last summer I went on my holidays. Upon the briny ocean I did gaze. The sea, it looked so nice, I thought I'd go and have a dip, but in a minute, oh, the girls on the beach at me were staring, and some were taking snapshots I could see. It was a good job for me that I was wearing the little shirt my mother made for me.
It'd be funny how, when you put things beside one another, it can change how you think or feel upon a subject or two. For example, this Stanley Holloway's The Little Shirt My Mother Made for Me. Unto its own, it's a strange little ditty. It might make one concerned for his mental state, but when you play it right after Tom Lehrer's Oedipus Rex song, it changes your entire perspective of that particular ditty and leaves one a little farther disturbed than before you walked into it. And that's what we appreciate here, being a little disturbed, a little off, a little odd. So let's just go right back to some more Yo Mama jokes. Garrison Keillor and Paula Poundstone, right here on a Captain's Quarters.
The your mama joke. Your mama's so ugly. Your mama's so fat. Your mama's so tall. Your mama's so dumb is a classic joke. And it's amazing to find new ones year after year. Your mama's so short, you can see her feet on her driver's license.
Your mama's so old, her birth certificate says expired.
Yeah.
Your mama's so old, she sat behind Jesus in the 3rd grade. Your mama's so old, she waited tables at the Last Supper.
You be careful what you say about my mama, because your mama's so ugly, the last time she heard a whistle was when she got hit by a train. When your mama was born, the doctor slapped her parents.
Your mama smells so bad, speed stick slowed down and stopped.
Huh?
Your mama's glasses are so thick that when she looks on a map, she can see people waving.
Your mama's so dumb, she failed a survey. She's so dumb, she sent me a fax with a stamp on it. She's so dumb, she sits on the TV and watches the couch.
That one actually hurt a little.
That's your mama.
Come on, man. I thought we were just fooling around. Cut it out. Your mama's so dumb. If my dog was as dumb as your mama, he'd walk backwards and wag his tail.
You must mean wag his head.
Wag his head.
Or did you mean shave his head and call it his butt?
You know why?
Your mama's so ugly, she goes in a strip joint, they pay her to keep her clothes on.
That sent me to college. Your mama's so ugly, she uses a line of makeup called Why Bother?
Your mama's so ugly, the psychiatrist makes her lie face down. Your mama's so ugly, they put her face on a box of X-Lax and sold it empty. She's so ugly, when she walks into a bank, they turn off the cameras.
Your mama's so fat, her shadow weighs 100 pounds. Your mama's so fat, she puts mayonnaise on her aspirin.
No.
Your
My
mama. Your mama. Mini Keeler. Your mama's blood type is ragu.
Oh.
You couldn't be more than 5.
You're so fat they have to jack you up to take off your shoes.
Yeah, well, you're so skinny your eyes are in single file.
Well, you're so ugly your ears stick out to get away from your face.
Well, your mama is
Hold
so...
it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone's mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world. The last letter R is that she taught me respect. And for the room up in heaven that I know she'll get. Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right, treat her right.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
She's a queen, second to none. Take care of mother, you only get one.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother, so treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother, so treat her right, treat her right.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother, I love you, mother.
Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right. Treat her right, treat your mother right. Treat her right, treat her right.
There's a tune from the famous rapper, Mr. T. Aye. Wasn't he just spectacular? That was Mr. T with Treat Your Mother Right. It's good advice, no matter how it's said. Nicholas and May now with the Mother and Son sketch. I'm still mother. There ain't no other. Some heavy-duty lyrics there are. Kind of you kind of almost want to hear Mr. T and Snoop Dogg get together and do a duet.
Hello?
Hello, Arthur? This is your mother. Do you remember me?
Mom, I was just going to call you. Is that a funny thing? You know that I had my hand on the phone.
You were supposed to call me last Friday.
Well, honey, I know I just didn't have a second and I could cut my throat.
Arthur, I sat by that phone all day Friday.
Honey, I was working.
All day Friday night.
Darling, I was in the lab.
And all day Saturday.
Mom,
and all day Sunday.
Mom,
and your father finally said to me, Phyllis, eat something, you'll faint. I said, no, Harry, no. I don't want my mouth to be full when my son calls me.
Mom.
And you never called.
Mother, I was sending up a rocket. I didn't have a second.
Well, it's always something, isn't it?
All right, honey, look, please.
You know, Arthur, I'm sure that all the other scientists there have mothers. And I'm sure that they all find time after their breakfast or before their count-off to pick up a phone and call their mother.
Honey, listen, now you have me on the
And you
phone.
know how I worry.
Well, that's the point.
I read in the paper that you're still losing them.
Mother, I don't lose them.
I nearly went out of my mind.
Honey, listen, I
thought, what if they're taking it out of his pay?
All right. All right, Mother, that's it. Mom,
Is it
just
so
please,
hard?
honey,
I
tell
will
me
send
how
you
you
a
are.
postage
Mother,
stamp
tell
if
me
it's so
how you
hard.
are. How are you?
I'm sick.
I'm sorry to hear it. What's wrong?
Nothing. Well, you know what it is, Arthur.
Yeah.
It's the same thing it's always been.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
It's my nerves.
Yeah.
And, I went to the doctor.
Well, of course, yeah.
And he told me.
Yeah.
He said, listen, Mrs. White, you are a very nervous, very high-strung woman.
Yeah, well, God knows that's true.
And you cannot stand the slightest aggravation.
Well, no. Well, of course.
So I said, Doctor, I know that.
Yeah,
I know, and you know I do. I know that.
Yeah.
I said, but you see, Doctor, I have this son. And he's very busy, and it's the truth. He's busy. I said, you see, Doctor, he's too busy to pick up a phone and call his mother.
Mom, honey, I want you to tell me
when
now.
I said that to him, that man turned pale.
Mother.
He said, Mrs. White, I have been a doctor for 35 years.
Darling.
And I've never heard of a son too busy to call his mother.
I know, Mom.
That's just what he said to me, Arthur.
I know.
And that man is a doctor.
Mother, please, tell me, what did the doctor say they're going to do with you?
Well, I may be in the hospital for a while, so...
The hospital?
Yes.
But what are they going to do?
Well, they'll x-ray my nerves.
Mother, why don't you let me know? All you have to do is drop me a card.
I don't want to aggravate you. Don't aggravate yourself. Never mind about me, darling.
Please.
Please listen about you. How is your hangnail?
Mother, listen to me, please. Just don't worry.
Arthur, what does that mean? Honey, what does that mean, don't worry?
Well, nothing, actually. I don't know. I said the first thing that came into my head.
Listen to me, Arthur. I'm a mother.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And
Listen, what's the use of talking, you know? You're very young. Someday, honey, you'll get married.
Mom.
And you'll have children of your own.
Mom, please.
And, honey, when you do, I only pray that they make you suffer the way you're making me. That's all I pray, Arthur. That's a mother's prayer.
Okay, Mom, thanks for calling.
You're very sarcastic.
Mother, I am doing my best here. Now, you called. I tried to explain to you that I was busy. You
all
will not
right,
listen.
don't hit me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I bothered you when you were so busy. Believe me, I won't be around to bother you much longer. And listen, I hope I didn't make you feel bad.
Are you kidding? I feel awful.
Oh, honey, if I could believe that, I'd be the happiest mother in the world.
Well, Mother, what do you think? I feel rotten.
Oh, then, Arthur, honey, why don't you call me? Honey, you know, I know that I nag you. You got a nagging mother. What are you going to do? I'm kidding. But, honey, you know, you're my baby. And listen, you're the only baby I've got. And I'll tell you something, when you get to be 100 years old, you're still going to be my baby, you know? And when you don't call me, honey, I can't help it. I worry. And is that so hard to just pick up a phone and call your mommy? Is it? Oh, please, baby. Please.
Well, I will, I promise.
Oh, honey, if you do, you make your mommy so happy.
Well, if my mommy's happy, then I'm happy.
Oh, thank you, baby. And Mommy wants to wish you lots of luck with your rocket.
Thank you, Mommy.
And you remember that Mommy loves you.
I love you too, Mommy.
Goodbye, baby.
Goodbye, Mommy. Nanny, nanny, nanny.
Just a small town mom. No matter what, she's always on the job. She drives a minivan that goes everywhere. She's always washing clothes, cleaning up a runny nose, changing diapers never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Kids are screaming, fighting, biting, noses bleeding, babies crying through the night. No one's praising, hardest job that's never ending. Mamas, don't give up the fight. Don't stop believing. Mama, you know you're the reason we are still breathing. Whoa, oh, Mama, we love you. There's no one above you. So we say Happy Mother's Don't stop believing. Mama, you know you're the reason we are still breathing. Whoa, oh, Mama, we love you. There's no one above you. So we say Happy Mother's
That was PVC, the Palm Valley Church with Don't Stop Believin' Mother's Day. We'll be cutting a commercial, coming back with the final 40. If you want to be getting in on that, just give it a ringy-ding-ding. There's a 323 heave-ho. That'd be 323-432-8346.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
I am Prime, Defender of Earth, leader of
Hey,
the...
Prime! The rest of the guys are in the back.
What?
Hey, Prime,
back here. Exactly what is this place? Is the Resistance headquartered here?
He said resistance, like resistor.
Nah, this here be heroes.
Did someone say hero?
Hero.
Hey, Prime, I'm Jared, and this is Heroes Comic Shop. We're in Elmira Heights. It's 130 West 14th Street, to be exact. And as you can see, we have a lot of books. We have a lot of books for any taste. You know, if they make it into a comic, we carry it. So take your time, look around, pick up whatever looks interesting.
Yeah, it's the world's best place to be.
Yeah, the little guy's right, Prime. And it's a good place to rest your spark. That may be, but as long as the Earth needs to be defended, we must roll out.
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Do I see Archie Comics? Well, we are now upon the time of evening, where we get closer and closer to the witching hour, which means that, well, if you'll know soon enough, when you get to the end, well, it's a time of insanity, a time of madness. It's a time when tidal waves are torn apart. The continental drifts decide to run and return back to where they came from. When time itself can be twisted and burnt. It'd be when the babushka begins to sing. It'd be the witching hour. And that's where we must have our minds terribly and twisted around and wrapped. Otherwise we'll never make it through in a proper and survivable fashion. So, without further ado, let us go right to the... Oh, we noticed we didn't have any requests on the old phone line. We had them through the Mares of E, the Book of Face, and through the text-to-message. And that's how they showed up. But nobody had the courage, the intestinal fortitude themselves, to make a ring-a-ding-ding and leave a phone line message. But that's been known to happen. But we did have a nice request here for Family Guys. Butter on a Pop-Tart. A true classic if ever there was, or were, or be, a classic tune.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so frickin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should. I was sitting in the kitchen one day and I was itching to fill up my belly with the piping hot jelly of the best damn treat in the world.
He's talking Pop-Tarts.
And I saw a stick of butter and it almost made me shudder and scream like a baby girl. I don't want a giant penis or a rocket trip to Venus. I don't want to win the lottery. I just want to squat and gobble till I'm dizzy and I wobble in a butterfruit and Joe Tart dream. So I put butter on a Pop-Tart. It was so friggin' good. Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Everybody, come along with us.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so friggin' good.
Yeah.
Have you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? If you haven't, then I think you should.
Pop-Tart!
With butter?
Daddy, what's a frontal lobotomy?
Well, son, you know how the pressures of life can cause people to do crazy things. And if a person does too many crazy things, then that person is crazy. Sometimes you can keep yourself from going crazy by doing things to relieve tension, like drinking or having sex. But if craziness goes too far, sometimes the only thing left to do is to cut out that part of your brain that makes you crazy. That kind of brain surgery is called a frontal lobotomy. Maybe this song will help you understand what I mean.
Jimmy and I are brothers. We went down different paths. Jimmy always listened to my mother, and me, I never liked to take a bath. As we grew and tumbled through adulthood, the pressure caused emotional drain. And now I'm slowly dying in the bottle, and Jimmy has to live with half a brain. Yes, me, I've got a bottle in front of me, and Jimmy has a frontal lobotomy. Just different ways to kill the pain the same. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than have to have a frontal lobotomy. I might be drunk, but at least I'm not insane.
that his troubles drive him crazy. He never tried to drown it in a drink. I know that drinking makes my thinking hazy, but at least I still have brains enough to think. Jamie's got a brain that isn't stable. He doesn't have the sense to say his name. I'm sorry that his doctor was unable to remove the proper portion of his brain. Yes, me, I've got a bottle in front of me, and Jamie has a frontal lobotomy. Just different ways to kill the pain the same. But I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than have to have a frontal lobotomy. I might be drunk, but at least I'm not insane. Funny how the world works. People can be real jerks. Some prefer the tension over booze. Either way it ends the same. Hard to beat the living game. Might as well enjoy it while you lose. When I need a drink I start to shiver, and Jimmy always viewed it with concern. But I'd rather have cirrhosis of the liver than an intellect that's second to a fern. I wonder if old Jimmy's gonna hear it when I tell him that his logic wasn't sound. They'll dose him up on lots of evil spirits when they take him to the psychiatric grounds. Yes, me, I've got a bottle in front of me, and Jimmy has a frontal lobotomy. Just different ways to kill the pain the same. But I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than have to have a frontal lobotomy. I might be drunk, but at least I'm not insane. I might be drunk, but at least I'm not insane.
A true classic if there be a classic. Randy Hazlitt would, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Now, let us not just stand around waiting for the next phone call, for it seems to be people are afraid of the phones. I don't be knowing why. They say they can conquer the world, but they can't even ring-a-ding-ding on a phone line. How they plan to conquer the world? Which you could do with just a 323. Heave-ho. 323-432-8346. You may not conquer the world, but at least you can request a song. Now we have Bob Rivers with Cats in the Kettle.
Did you ever think when you eat Chinese, it ain't pork or chicken but a fat Siamese? Yet the food tastes great so you don't complain. But that's not chicken in your chicken chow mein. Seems to me I ordered sweet and sour pork, but Garfield's on my fork. He's purring here on my fork. There's a cat in the kettle at the Peking Moon, the place that I eat every day at noon. They can feed you cat and you'll never know. Once they wrap it up in dough, boys, they fry it real crisp in dough. Shaolin asked if I wanted more as he was dialing up his buddy at the old pet store. I said, not today, I lost my appetite. There's two cats in my belly and they want to fight. I was sucking on a Rolade and a Tums or two when I swear I heard it new, boys, and that is when I knew. There's a cat in the kettle at the Peking Moon. I think I gotta stop eating there at noon. They say that it's beef or fish or pork, but it's purring there on my fork. There's a hairball on my fork.
dessert till you clean off your plate, so eat it. Don't you tell me you're full, just eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken, have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried, just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. Oh! Your table manners are a crying shame. You're playing with your food to some kind of game. Now if you starve to death, you'll just have yourself to blame. So eat it, just eat it. You better listen, better do what you're told. You haven't even touched your tuna casserole. You better chow down or it's gonna get cold. So eat it. I don't care if you're full, just eat it. Eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it. Have some more yogurt, have some more Spam. It doesn't matter if it's fresh or canned, just eat it. Eat it. Don't you make me repeat it. Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch, just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Snack. If you don't like it, you can't send it back. Just eat it. Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Just eat it. Eat it. Don't you make me repeat it.
I think there must be some kind of a zeitgeist happening out there. There seems to be a great number of requests that are focused around food to some degree, from Pop-Tarts to Eat It to Cats in the Kettle. And this one popped up in the, let's see, I think it was on the Book of Face through the messages. Robert Preston's Chicken Fat.
Touchdown every morning, 10 times, not just now and then. Give that chicken fat back to the chicken and don't be chicken again. No, don't be chicken again. Push up every morning, 10 times push up, starting low. Once more on the rise, nuts to the flabby guys. Go, you chicken fat, go away. Go, you chicken fat, go. Good morning, hands on hips, place. Now then, touch your toes with me, ready. Touchdown, up, every morning. Down. 10 times, not just now and then. 4, up, 5, give that chicken fat 6 to the chicken and 7, be chicken again. No, don't be chicken again. Halt, hit the dirt, hit. Push-ups next, nice and steady, not too fast, ready. Push up, down, every morning. 10 times, push up. Starting low, down, that's 5 more down, on the rise, 6 to the flabby guys. Go, you chicken fat, go away. Down, go, you chicken fat, go. 10, halt, now struggle up to your feet. Struggle. March in place, march. Left a good pound and a quarter, was it right? Right that it should be left. Yes, I left.
Everybody's favorite, so on your back, drop. All right, girls, you're in this too. Arms overhead, flop. Come on, girls. Now, sit up. Sit down.
Every morning.
Up 10 times. Sit up, down.
On your seat.
Up, down.
5.
Swing that rusty gait.
6.
Don't drop the tempo, mate. Can't win dragging your feet. No, can't win dragging your feet. And halt. Now on your feet, up. Everybody, hands on hips. Place. Twist your trunk to the left. Ready. Twist left, front.
Now the right side.
10 times. Twist left, front.
Running
Right,
low.
front, grunt. Louder. Front. Now left and front. And everybody sing.
Go, you chicken fat, go.
And halt. Fingers back of your neck. Lace. Right foot forward. Place. The pogo spring. Landing on alternate feet. Ready. Spring left. Spring right. Higher. Higher. Up, down, higher, higher. Wait, not too high. Up, down, halt. Drop your hands to the side and feet together. Place, overhead clap and jump to stride, known as the jumping jack, far and wide. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
Jump, 2, clap, 2, clap, 2,
Clap.
slap,
Clap, slap,
clap,
slap.
jump,
2, jump,
2,
jump. It's good for you.
3 more is all we do.
Jump, 2.
Halt and sing.
Go, you chicken fat, go.
March in place. March. Left, 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 left. A good pound and a quarter.
Was it right? Right, then it should be left.
Oh, I left, 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 left. A good pound and a quarter.
It was right, left.
Right, left, and halt. 1, 2. Palms up, arms to the side. Raise. Next, we're gonna do backward circles. Ready?
Ready.
Circle round, round, round. Back and around, back and around.
Back and around, back and around.
And back and around. And reverse and around, front and around.
Front and around, front and around,
Front and around. And halt. Arms to the side. Place. On your back. Drop. And now, raise your legs in the air. Raise. It's the bicycle ride. And pump, 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 pump. And halt. On your feet. Up. Quickly, quickly next. Inhale arms, sweep up inward. Exhale arms, out and down.
Inhale arms, sweep up inward. Exhale outward down.
Ready. Inhale. Slow.
Every morning.
Exhale. Clear down.
Inhale, take the air.
Down and around and inhale.
That oxygen.
Exhale.
Exhale and try again. You're not getting your share.
Clear down. Inhale.
Not getting your share.
On the down, halt. The tortoise and the hare. Next, first the tortoise. Bend the elbow and run in place. Ready.
Ready.
Run.
Running.
2. Run.
Like a tortoise.
Okay.
Too far and too slow.
Now double up. Ready. Run 2, 3, 4. 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 Everybody sing.
Go, you chicken fat, go.
Dismissed.
Mary Provost did not look her best. The day the cops bust into a lonely nest in that cheap hotel up on Hollywood West. July 29. She'd been lying there for 2 or 3 weeks. The neighbors said they never heard a squeak, but hungry eyes that could not sleep said even little doggies have got to eat. She was a winner that became a doggy's dinner. She never meant that much to me. Whoa, or me. Mary Provost
be queen. Mysterious angel of the silent scream, and run like the wind the nation's young men's theme. When Mary crossed the silent stream, oh, she came out west from New York. But when the talkies came, Marie just couldn't go. The public said, Marie, take a walk all the way back to New York. She was a winner that became the doggiest dinner. She never meant that much to me, but now I see. Oh, Marie. Didn't help her sleep as the nights grew long and her days grew bleak. It's all downhill once you passed your feet. Marie got ready for that last big sleep. The cops came in and they looked around, throwing up everywhere over what they found. The handiwork on Marie's little dachshund, that hungry little dachshund. She was a winner that became the doggiest dinner. She never meant that much to me. Whoa, poor Marie, poor Marie, poor Marie, poor Marie, poor Marie.
There's a dark bit of humor. Nick Lowe with Marie Provost's winner became doggy dinner. I think that's still a part of the zeitgeist, see, because it be still along food. Of course, instead of you eating the food, trying to lose weight from the food, you become the food. We'll be back momentarily. Listen to a word from our sponsor. Vintage Sponge, person first, then the actual sponsor, who helps pay for the doggy food.
Back to present ancient Chinese pantomime, just for fun of it, Jello tonight. Back to present small Chinese type baby, waiting for dessert. Chinese mother bling baby, Jello, famous Western delicacy. Poor Chinese baby. He unable to tell if this Jello is strawberry, raspberry, jelly, orange, lemon, lime, apple, black raspberry, black jelly, or grape. Jello come in all 10 flavors. Poor Chinese baby. But Chinese mother bling baby, great Western invention. Spoon. Spoon was invented for eating Jello. Baby find this is grape Jello. Deep, dark, delicious new flavor. Chinese baby very happy. So end ancient Chinese pantomime. Is pretty good commercial, no?
Squatch Den.
She love me not. She love me. She loves me not. She loves me, all right. She loves me not. Hey, stupid flower. What do you know about love? What? Hey, man, do you want to know about love? Oh, you're just trying to find the Squatch Den records. Well, that's easy, man. They're right up at the Audit Mall, right next to the inside entrance at JCPenney's. Hey, man. Yeah, they's got all kinds of good stuff. New stuff and old stuff, too. Yeah, I bet you can find stuff you're looking for. Hey, like maybe some barbershop music or a soundtrack for hair. Oh, so you're looking more for like Lawrence Welk and heavy metal stuff. Hey, man, that's cool. Hey, if anybody's gonna have it, it's gonna be the Squatch Den. Hey, man, see you later. Oh, and say hi to Ash for me. Oh, man. I just got back. I got the snacks, man. Oh, wow, man. Is that like a Sasquatch? Oh, yeah, man. That it is.
Squatch Den. Well, here it be. Mel Blanc's Daffy Duck's Rhapsody, requested from the Book of Face.
Greetings. My name is Daffy. There's no other duck like me because I'm so daffy. And the reason I'm daffy and so gosh darned riff-raffy and so screwy and laughy is because those hunters won't leave me alone. Oh, why don't they hunt some other animal for a change? So that I won't have to end up on a kitchen range. But no, duck hunting's all the rage and they won't let me be. And I'm so full of bullets, I'm lit up like a Christmas tree. There's so much I'd like to do if I just had the chance. I'd like to play and romp and even sing and do a dance. I would read the latest book, go swimming in a babbling brook. I'd like to fly the 7 seas, play hide and seek among the trees. I'd play hopscotch and double dutch, and this and that and things and such. I know that isn't asking much, but all these things I daren't touch. It's bang bang here and bang bang there, bullets flying everywhere. I can't stand it any longer, I get weak and they get stronger. Hunters to the right of me, hunters to the left I see. Over hill and over dale, bullets whizzing past my tail. There's no rest and there's no peace, won't this shooting ever cease? Morning, noon, and through the night, that's why I look such a fright. Bang, 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 I'm only 16 yards ahead. Bang, 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 they're shooting straight at me. Hoo, 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 they won't let up until I'm dead. Hoo, 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 why can't they let me be? Why don't they hunt big wild moose or chase a reindeer on the loose? There's possum, chipmunk, caribou, a rabbit for a rabbit stew. Raccoon, squirrels, porcupine, monkeys swinging on the vine. Leopards with or without spots, wildcats with or without dots. Elephants, badgers, kangaroo, lions, tigers, cows that moo. Wolf, mice, and prairie ox, red and gray and silver fox. Daffy, they drive me daffy. Those hunters with their great big guns, they're all their uncles, cousins, fathers, sons, crazy. They got me hazy with all that rootin', footin', hootin', tootin', highfalutin', noisy shootin' closer. They're getting closer with shotguns, pistols, bows and arrows, rifles, knives, and other deadly trifles. Scram now while I'm still able. You're nuts if you think that I'm gonna end up on somebody's dinner table. So goodbye, so long now.
Jeffrey, what's that you have in your hand, boy? Pass it over. A telegram. Oh dear. Seems someone has been biting me. Fetch me my trousers at once. No, not those. Those are my time travel trousers. Those are my tea trousers. That's it. Those ones. My fighting trousers. Dear sir, regarding your recent foray into the rap business and the scene you portray, see, I don't normally approve of war games, but he's biting you, is what they all say. And by Harry, they might be right. This is hip-hop, not an Elvis night. Shelve this professor impersonation. Let it end now, it's impertinent waiting. You seem a reasonable chap, what you need to do is rap and not parody chap-hop, cause that's not proper, just not cricket. Put away your ukulele or I'll tell you where to stick it. I don't like your tweed, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers. I've got super producers and fans that play me. You have a granddad's moustache and a ukulele. Don't look around, sir, I'm speaking to you. Roll up your shirt sleeves, Queensberry rules. Never test professors with the cleverest wit. Let's settle this like gentlemen armed with heavy sticks on a rotating plate with spikes like Flash Gordon. And you're Peter Duncan. I gave you fair warning. When this George Formby clone is performing, audiences go home before he begins talking. A new career might be more rewarding. I'm a Brighton peer, your rap's Piers Morgan. I don't like your tweed, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers. I've not seen you at ciphers or workshops with kids or gigs, dear sir. You're not worthy of this. Sold out to Coca-Cola, used for a trend, and that means you're banned from using a pen. Hope it's safe to assume you won't do it again. Set foot on my stage and get ruined again. Be out, Mr. B. I set the egg timer. There's not room in town for two gentlemen rhymers. Leave town by the end of this instrumental. Yours, etc., etc. Sincerely, and so forth, Professor Elemental. I don't like your tweed, sir. Will teach you the professor's ready. Not. Let's see who strikes the loudest. Lou, put on my fighting trousers. I'm sorry, Jeffrey, but it gets my goat, gets my dander right up. It's bloody told him. No jazz solo. This is supposed to be a diss song. Jeffrey, get off the drums.
I'm glad someone requested that. We haven't heard that for a while. That's Professor Elemental's fighting trousers. Now we have requested for Tom T-Bone Sanksis with Existential Blues.
Hey man, what are you really into, huh? The elusive butterfly has just tiptoed past my door. My buddy likes the Yankees. She says, hey T-Bone, what's the score? And I say, well, Reggie got 1-1-3 and 25 is 6-2-4. Is the left wing really pinko? Colonel Sanders, what a bore. You ask so many questions. What answer should I choose? Is this schizoid paranoia or just existential blues? The amenities of life have been chasing my soul, and my mind is transcendental, and I'm losing all control, and I'm sinking in the quagmire of illusions and Thoreau. I cry out, my name is T-Bone, as a hound dog digs a hole. You ask so many questions, what answer should I choose? Is this Plato's heebie-jeebies or just existential blues? Sailing, sailing, what is illusion or what is true? Sailing, sailing over the existential blues. God bless America and old glory too. May she always wave o'er us with the red, white, and existential blues. Hey, bob-a-da-bob-a-da-bob-a-da-bomb-a-da-bomb, ding-a-ding-ding, existential blues. Hey, you can do what you want, play off my existential blues. My blue suede existential blues. I was on a quest, walking on the road, I was walking on the road, I was looking for the truth of life, and I came across all these little people all around me. They looked at me and said, hey, mister, are you tall? I said, yes, I'm tall, but who are you, little wonders? They looked at me with their big red bloodshot eyes and said, we are the lollipop kids, lollipop kids, lollipop kids. We are the lollipop kids. We like to welcome you to my skating. I said, hey, we're little wonders, I'm on a quest, walking on the road, I said, hey kids, I'm looking for the truth of life. Where do I go? Who do I see? Slow down, mister. In order to find the truth of life, one must see the wizard. I said, the wizard? Well, where's this wizard old wise one live? They said, you see the big green glow in the dark house up on a hill? I said, yes, I see the big green glow in the dark house up on a hill. There's a big dark forest between me and the big green glow in the dark house up on a hill. The little old lady on a Hoover vacuum cleaner going, ow, get smiling pretty, you little dog Toto, too. I don't even have a little dog Toto. such predicaments I must forge ahead. Walking down the road, I must find the truth of life. I said, but you know, kids, I can handle a big green glow in a dark hospital hill. I can handle a dark forest. I can handle a little old lady, but it's a very strange road you're sending me down. I've seen yellow stripes in the middle of a road before, but kids, never quite that wide. All right, tighten your shorts, Pilgrim, and sing like the Duke.
Follow the yellow road, come on! Follow the yellow road, and ever a wonderful wizard was the Wizard of Oz was one because of the wonderful things he does. La 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 la. Around the sea, the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Well, I got a little bit tired of walking down the road. A little bit tired of walking down this old blinding yellow road, so I pulled my little tired body off the little rest area, and lo and behold, there's a little field of little red flowers out there, and it smells so good. Oh, I was getting pretty tired. They smell so good. And I figured, well, I'll just stretch out in this little field of poppy. Hey, what a strange dream, man, you know. Little flowers that smell awfully good, and I was very tired. And the old wizard's just going to have to wait, man, because I'm just going to stretch out again in this little field of poppy. Oh, God, Dorothy's been copping this field out herself, man. Along came this old man in a green Eldorado 2, screeched to a halt. A little short man with a big red nose, toking a bottle of Yukon Jack, strolled up to me and said, hey, son. I said, old man, don't bother me, Bobby. He said, T-Bone. I said, wait a minute, this man knows my name. He must be the Wizard. He must be the Wizard. The Wizard of Oz. Why have you come to haunt me? A Wizard of Oz. I said, a Wizard of Wise when I have been on a quest. Walk down the road with a do-da-do.
We had a lot of kids,
I got tired, puppies. A little bit, I've been through hell. He said, hey, son, slow down, relax. I said, but Wizard of Wise, and I've come so far to find the truth of life. He says, hey, son, slow down, relax. He said, to tell you the truth, son. I said, Wizard, that's what I've come to find is the truth. He said, no, son, you got me all wrong. To tell you the truth, son, how can I tell you this? I've been in this field of poppies a long time myself, and I've come to find, son, that the only truth in life is right here in this bottle. I said, Wizard. He said, no, truly, son. In fact, I'd rather have this bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. How profound is it? Some girl with psychic powers, she said, T-Bone, what's your sign? I blink and answer neon. I thought I'd blow her mind. She's reading Moby Dick by some fruitcake named Herman. She's chomping on an aquarish. Was the Duchess really joining? You ask so many questions. What answer should I choose? Is this really Butte, Montana, or just existential blues? Really Butte, Montana? Is this Plato's EBGBs? Is this schizoid paranoia? La 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 la, existential blues.
Have a lot of you heard the new song by Nana, 99 Red Balloons? I heard the German version of that song first, and I really liked it. But then I heard the English version, and I was really surprised to find that what she's singing in English and what she's singing in German are not even close. I ended up buying the record, and I listened very closely to the German version, and I've come up with a new English translation that I think is really much more accurate, much closer. I have to admit there are a couple of lines in this new English version that I'm not real sure about, but I think it's a much more accurate version. Now this is the new version, 99 Red Balloons. Hello, Bobby, my old friend. It's good to see you once again. How's your mother? How's your aunt? How's your father's skin diving suit? One of the lines I'm not real sure about. It goes something like this. I've got something you should see. Back at my place, come with me. I've got some brand new furnishings, plus 99 dead baboons. 99 dead baboons sitting in my living room. Not too functional, it seems, but quite a conversation piece. This one's Jake, that one's Dinah. There's Big Ned in my recliner. No, it's not a lazy boy. Can't you see it's a dead baboon? Dead baboons, everybody. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. How they got here, I'm not sure. Woke up one day, there they were. Luckily, I've got a lease allowing pets if they're deceased. I'm just thankful they're not apes, 'cause apes would clash with the drapes. No more napkins at my parties. Wipe your hands on a dead baboon. Dead baboons, everybody. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. Dead baboons are lots of fun. Playing water balloons, I've always won. You can keep your dead giraffes and swine. I'll take dead baboons every time. There's just one problem I have found. It's finding Purina dead baboon chow. But what a happy snorkeling device. The other line I'm not real sure about, but something like that. With 99 dead baboons, everybody. Dead baboons, everybody. Dead baboons. Dead baboons. Dead baboons.
That there be Tim Capnaw with 99 dead baboons. Speaking of dead baboons, where is that crazy old bat? Aye, she's been disappeared for most of the Mother's Day, sending Molly looking for things. It's been disturbing how quiet it's been. Not unpleasant, just disturbing. Oh, here she be.
Ha, Bubby, I tell you, a mother's job is never done. The children's, they's always asking you questions. And you've always got to make sure you give them the best response, just overflowing with motherly love. I find this song that expresses this so perfectly. Makes me overclimped. Anyway, I sings now. Mother, do you think they dropped the bomb? Mother, do you think they like this song?
Well, they used to.
Mother, do you think they try to break my balls? Ooh, Mother, should I build a wall? Mother, should I run for president? Mother, should I trust the government? Mother, will they put me in the firing line? Oh, is it just a waste of time? Hush now, baby, baby, don't just cry. Mama's gonna make all of your nightmares come true. Mama's gonna put all of her fears into you. Mother's gonna keep you right here under her wing. She won't let you fly, but she might let you sing. Mama's gonna keep baby cozy and warm. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Of course, Mama's gonna help build the wall. Mother, do you think she's good enough for me? Mother, do you think she's dangerous to me? Mother, will she tear your little boy apart? Ooh, Mother, will she break mine heart? Hush now, baby, baby, don't just cry. Mama's gonna check out all your girlfriends for you. Mama won't let anyone dirty get through. Mama's gonna wait up until you get in. Mama's gonna always always find out where you've been. Mama's gonna keep baby healthy and clean. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, you'll always be baby to me. Mother didn't need to be so high.
Well, that was quite a Mother's Day song. I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.